Welcome to the live action brought to you on Sri Lanka's #1 sports app, www.thepapare.com. Action coming to you live from Race Course here. CHNFC hosting Havelock Sports Club here at the Race Course. Is going to be a thriller affair because it's very important to both these teams that they get a big W at the end of this game. Mixed fortunes for them. CHNFC yet to win a game, having drawn their opening game and losing last week's game against CRNFC. Havelocks, on the other hand, have had mixed fortunes. They opened up their season's campaign against Navy Sports Club on a very good footing, but succumbed to an upset loss against Police Sports Club at their home grounds. But here they will be looking to put in a better performance. Weather looking quite good here at the race course. Although it's a little humid and warm, I'm sure all the players will appreciate the conditions currently, because we've been playing rugby in very, very heavy rain in the past couple of weeks. It's going to be an interesting game. If you are planning on grabbing a snack or grabbing something to drink, I suggest you do it as soon as possible, because once this game starts, you don't want to miss anything at all. That's the weather forecast. Maximum temperature 30 Celsius, but currently it's about 34 outside. Wind speed is 12 kilometers per hour. Not a big wind across the ground, so that will be ideal for the kickers. And despite it saying partly cloudy, it's a very, very clear sky on top of us. And joining me in commentary is Yusran Lantra. Yusran, it's going to be a very interesting game today because, like I said, both teams will want a big W behind them, and it's going to be telling when it comes to this campaign. If they want to have a run at the title, they absolutely need to get a win on this third week clash.
Definitely, both these teams would want that big W because they have a clear shot at going for the title. One team ended up runners-up last year. That was a Havis team, and CHNFC, of course, came ever so close in that second round, winning almost all their games except in the second round. But also another main factor is that both these teams come after a loss last week, especially Havelock Sports Club. Upsetting loss against the Cops at their home ground, 35 points to 24. That ended. A late surge didn't suffice for the Pink Army. And CHNFC, of course, losing out to their arch rival CR here at the race course.
Alright, that's the story here. We are going for a quick commercial break. Once we come back, we will have the team cards and also this thrilling affair of Havelock Sports Club taking on CHNFC.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රස කැන්ඩා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑම දේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්න CI තෑගි උතුරයි season එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
දැන් රුපියල් 100කට Dialog Television Channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්. On හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකයේ හිස්තනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 679 679ට දැන්ම SMS කරන්න. ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න. වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from the Race Course on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com. Terrific stuff here as the two teams, CHNFC and Havelock Sports Club, go through their final motions. CHNFC will be looking to get their first win under their belt of this 2019-20 Dialog Rugby season. The skipper for CHNFC, Rohit Rajapaksa, alongside the coach that you just saw, Vaipa Gunaratne, have returned from a victorious tour to China, where Vaipa Gunaratne was the coach and Rohit Rajapaksa, the skipper of CHNFC, the backs coach. Sri Lanka under 19 managing to clinch the Division 1 championship and also earning the promotion to play in the top division. Here's what happened last year rather, when these two teams met. Havelocks taking on CHNFC. CH, similar to this year, Yuzhan haven't had the ideal start to the season, isn't it? But what they can count on is the fact that some of the top players that played against them are playing with them this year, so they will definitely be strengthened by that. Nivanka Prasad with a great break, and it was Hiranta Pereira who touched down this year. CHNFC have definitely managed to recruit some terrific players. Sudham Suryarachi, who got into wedlock a couple of days ago. 22-26 was the half-time score. It was a high-scoring game, with CH having the upper hand at the end whistle.
Like you said earlier, CHNFC are a team that takes a bit of time, I think, to gel together and play as one unit, which is why we saw some excellent performances from the lads in the second round. But also another factor in their decent performance this year is they've not fielded the likes of Sudham Suryarachi, Nivanka Prasad and Samuel Madhuanta as of yet. Sudarshan, I think all these three players are facing some sort of injury, which is what's keeping CH from getting back into full strength.
Here's a look at what happened last week. Havelock Sports Club taking on Police, and that was a terrific performance by the Cogs, who are currently the most impressive team in this league. 36 points to 24. Police got the better of Havelock Sports Club. CR winning the Maitland Derby against CHNFC. So both the teams, Havelock and CH, coming up in the back of 2 losses. They will want to improve that. Army Sports Club had an easy run against Air Force, winning the game 8 points to 26, and Candy Sports Club managing to narrowly win against the Sailors 16 points to 14. But if anybody had doubts of the quality of Candy Sports Club, they really put all that to rest yesterday with a terrific performance against helpless looking Army Sports Club. Candy were absolutely dominant in the first 40. I think they took their foot off the pedal come the second.
I was about to say, if anybody had any doubts, yesterday's match would have cleared all that. 64 points to 19 that game ended. The offloads in that game was just out of this world.
Down in Ratmalana, CRNFC will be taking on Air Force Sports Club. CR is expected to win that with ease, but you can never say, because down in Ratmalana, Air Force is a different beast. So the Red Men, who are also unbeaten coming into this third week, will look to continue their good work. And I'm very glad that we have good weather here, Yusran, throughout this league. Since the commencement of this league, we haven't had good weather. It's been pouring down, wet, soggy underfoot conditions, which have been very difficult for the players and the coaches alike to try and get their patterns together. So today, I'm sure we'll be able to see some good running rugby.
Definitely. Even we saw today that the warm-ups of both teams were quite intense. Both teams making maximum use, playing, staying infield as much as they can, as the crowd slowly makes their way here to Race Course. And if you're around, make sure you come here and enjoy some brilliant rugby here at the Race Course grounds. CHNFC hosting last year's runner-up Havelock Sports Club. Talking about yesterday's game, the work rate of all the players in that Candy team really showed why they are the championship winning team.
Absolutely. I think they wanted to make a statement there. Yusran will come back to that as we take a look at the CHNFC team card. Satyaranatunga, Prasad Madhusanka and Dushmant Priyadarshan, very experienced front row forwards there. Sajid Saranga, Dimitri Vijetunga making up the tight 5. Look at the experience in that tight 5. Mututantri, Shehan Dias and Chatura Dilshan making up the back row. Mututantri makes a return to 15s and CH Rugby after missing out last week. Avishkali, Rohit Rajapaksha, the 9-10 combination. Hassan Madhuranga comes in at number 11. Gayan Veerathan and Nishon Pereira comes into the middle combination, where Nishon Pereira was playing as winger. Chamradapare there on the winger, and Avantali, brother of Avishkali, getting the nod at the back as the last line of defense. No Samuel Madhuanta still, because I think he's nursing an injury replacement. Dhirendra Ratwate, Darshan, Ryan, Hiranta, Pulasti, Isuru, Chamat and Arshad making up, Arshad Jamaldeen making up the CH match day 23. So a couple of changes to the CH
and in the
starting team, and also the 23 as well. We'll come back to that. Havelock Sports Club, Charna Chamikar, Asmir Fajuddin, Zayan Zabar, a young but a very dynamic front row. Gane Dulakshan, Umesh Madhushan makes the tight 5. Shaukat Lahir, Senal Dilak and Lasadu Karunatilak, no change to that back row. Skipper Mithun Hapagoda manning the number 9 position. Sandesh Jayavikrama, the number 10 former Pete Wright. Keshan Kavind and Dinushan Aryapala makes up the center combination. Randy Silva, Vimukti Rahul and Prince Chamra. Interesting combination there, because these boys are going to be lethal when it comes to the counter-attack of Havelock Sports Club. Replacements: Tehan, Dayan, Faiz, Dilanka, Janidu, Malisha, Santosh and Gayashan for Havelock Sports Club. CHNFC Yusran have the luxury of some players they've recruited over the past couple of months. The likes of Isuru Rangala, 2015 Trinity captain, featuring in the bench, and also the likes of Darshana Gunatalika, who has played a lot of rugby for Qatar. He was based in Qatar and he's come down to Sri Lanka to try and play some rugby here at CHNFC. So it's going to be interesting to see what these boys will bring to the table. Rookies when it comes to Dialog Club Rugby League here in Sri Lanka, but have plenty of experience and flair into them.
Definitely. That's the difference between both teams, I guess. CHNFC having the luxury of feeling some experience and quality players off the bench. And on the other hand, Havelock Sports Club, quality players but just not experienced as the CH boys. Both teams lining up for the introduction as the chief guest along with the Sri Lanka rugby officials. Get a brief introduction right before kickoff.
Players being introduced to the chief guest, Mr. Sadiq Taufiq, District Manager, Greater Colombo of Dialog Asia PLC. Most of these players will be revving up to go. They'll want to get the pleasantries aside as they look forward to a thrilling crash and really hope for good, open, fast-paced rugby here. And I'm sure Coach Sanat Madis would have really put his foot down after last week's loss against Police Sports Club. In my opinion, Yusran last week, Havelocks were guilty of trying to send the ball out wide a little too soon, because what worked for them and what works for them is to keep the ball close to each other. That's what won them the game against Navy. They looked really comfortable every time they kept the ball close to each other, close to the forwards. They looked like a machine that cannot be stopped. But last week, they tried to be a little too fancy and went for flair, sending the ball out wide. I think that was their undoing. On the other hand, CHNFC, I think, will be again looking to keep the ball close, but also try and make use of some very experienced backs. I think with CRNFC, they were guilty of not using the backs. We didn't see the likes of Hiranta Pereira at all, although he was playing at number 13. We didn't see much of Gayan Veeraratna, who is a devastating number 12. So this game will be a fought between the forwards of Havelock Sports Club and the backs of CHNFC, in my opinion.
Definitely, both teams, I think, should play to their strengths. Havelock Sports Club, obvious strength, their forward pack. We saw how much damage they can do in that Navy game. They can drive the ball even from their own 40 meters. That sort of quality forward pack Havelocks possess. And CH on the other hand, like you said, have the likes of some fast and exciting backs. The match officials for today, Priyantha Gunaratna will blow the whistle as Akhil Jamaluddin and Ravin Alexander assist him on the touchline. Sandesh Jaivikrama with a deep kickoff.
Good deep kickoff, well received by CHNFC skipper Rohit Rajapaksa, putting the ball out and opting to go to touch straight away.
Good early clearance for CH. This is where Azmir Fajuddin and his forward pack should show what they can do right from the first line out. Azmir was impressive in that first game. Ended up as the player of the match for his accurate throws, and this time around makes no mistake. Shaukat Lahir to Zayan Saba, goes past the gain line. Now trying to set things up, Havelock Sports Club.
Terrific stuff by Havelock Sports Club, especially Fajuddin managing to hit number 6 on his first line out. Absolutely full of confidence when it comes to line out time. Here's Havelocks working the ball on the open side. Now we'll change direction. Well intercepted by Budiba. Cheaply given away that time. Now Havish will have to desperately defend this. They don't want CH to get on the front foot in the early exchanges. CH happy to keep it close with their forwards. Rajapaksa puts the ball to boot. Right underneath it is Chamara. Coming back with a counter little kick. And Lee does well to bring him down. Recycle ball, Fajuddin. Good run by Fajuddin, tucking the ball in. Equally well tackled by Dimitri. Sandesh Jaivikrama. Good offload, well collected. Havis on the charge now. Referee playing advantage. That's going to be a penalty. Intentional knock-on, says referee Gunaratna.
Those are the kind of unwanted, unforced errors that CH should stay away from. On the other hand, good continuous play from Havelock Sports Club, especially with their forwards. This is the infringement. Mithun Hapugoda not led to put a clean pass, smothered there by the defender.
Prince Chamara, given the duties of putting the ball into touch, brings play approximately 28 meters away from the white line. This is where Havelocks are very, very dangerous. Fajuddin, the man with the responsibility of hitting the mark, and once they do that, it's like clockwork. Very good pressure by CHNFC to unsettle that ball, not allowing Havis to set it up. Parunathilaka had to start, but does well to hold on to position. Good run by Umesh Madhushan, who carries the ball forward. Hapugoda trying to snipe in, but no way through there. Good offload by Sandesh Jaivikrama. Inside pass to his arriving player, Aryapal, looking to pick and go. Ranatunga needs to release the man because he managed to get his knees on the ground. Crashing in was Havis forward. Now playing with advantage. Fajuddin, 5 meters away from the try line. Still playing advantage.
Forward pass.
And they will go back to the initial penalty. I'm sure they will go for points. Early exchanges in this game. Just 4 minutes on the clock.
The wise thing would be to go for 3 points. Sudarshana, Havelock Sports Club, showing some great urgency right from the start. If they manage to hold on to this, they'll be able to get the better of CHNFC, because we've seen they're not the best team under pressure, CHNFC. So Havelock Sports Club should make sure that they, every time they come into the opposition half, if they manage to go back with points, that'll put a heap and bunches of pressure at the home team. So Prince Chamara with the kicking duties. An easy kick for the likes of Prince Chamara, but you never know, early nerves could get to you.
This one should be a regulation kick for Chamara, who has no trouble at all. 3 points added to Havelock Sports Club, who start the scoring. CH need to be very, very careful, because in Prince Chamara, Havelock Sports Club have a very able kicker. He did make himself a very, very useful weapon in the opening game as well against Navy. And he's doing a great job covering the loss of Riza Mubarak. Back to Chamara, who clears the ball without a trouble. Now CH has an opportunity, a line out in the opposition half.
Not much yardage in the kick, but does the job for Havelock Sports Club. So now CHNFC with an opportunity to counter, maybe spark something up early on. Prasad Madhusankar with his first line out. Not a clean line out as Mithun Hapugoda steals it from the back. Havis with an opportunity to counter. Vimukti Rahula steps inside, puts in the big fin, but he's being held up. Still, this will be a CH ball if Havis fail to put their man down, as CH win the ball. Brilliant work there by the forwards of CHNFC.
Rahul at that time learning the hard way that it's not a very good idea to run into Gayan Veeratna up straight. Viratna and Hashan Maduranga managing to hold the man up. Looked like a promising counter-attack for Havelock Sports Club, but CHNFC doing very well. Referee Gunaratna wanting the two teams to hurry up. I'm sure CHNFC will be very much pleased to slow the game as much as they can. Avish Kali with the put-in. Here's Veeratna, didn't get a front foot ball, had to scamper back in order to collect that very pass of Dilshan Dimitri. Carrying the ball forward. Now makes it available. Rajapaksa gives an inside pass to Nishan Pereira. Nishan Pereira has numbers on the outside. Lee couldn't collect it cleanly and loses the ball forward. Was a promising move, but CHNFC have been quite scrappy in the opening exchanges, not being able to complete their passes. It's going to be telling come the end minutes of this game if CH cannot get their act together. Because once Havelock Sports Club gets going, it's very difficult to stop them. If you want to beat Havelocks, you need to put pressure from the get-go, which is what Cops did last week.
CHNFC just not looking like they've got their head in the game as yet. Execution is what they lack, as Mithun Hapugoda with the put-in. Good scrum there by the CH forwards. But still, all-important possession with Havelock Sports Club.
A lot of pressure put on by the Havelock Sports Club forwards. CH forwards wanting to make a statement that they are the better set of forwards here. They definitely are the more experienced set. Good high-hanging kick and a good chase on it as well. Managing to put ThePapare under pressure, who has no problem though getting the ball to the ground. Here's Lee, sends it to Ranatunga, highest try scorer so far. Priyadarshana. CH penalized for holding on to the ball. Very good defensive work by Lasindu Karnathilek at that time, who was right on top of that ball. Good technique as well.
Strong lad. Set both his feet on either side. Great positioning. First to arrive at the ruck and stealing the ball quite easily. Prince Chamara. Once again, not much yardage in that kick, but fine touch just in the 40-meter mark. The inside opposition territory. Havelock Sports Club will be looking to go back with points for sure.
Third line out coming in favor of Havelock Sports Club. Yet again opting to go to number 6. Finds the man without a problem. Zaba comes out with the ball. Swung out wide. Randy gives it to Rahula. Rahula cutting back inside. Presents the ball. Here's Charana Chamikara. Now to Karnathileka, who straightens the line. Options open on the outside. Here's Havelock Sports Club. Oh, that's going to be definitely a yellow card offense. High tackle. Referee playing advantage. Thundering charge on Hapugar at that time.
Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hands up.
Beg your pardon, Keshan Kaminda that was. I think referee will now have a word with his assistant, and the chances are he will reach out to the pocket because that looked deadly.
If you can have another look at that, we could tell you exactly what happened there and who the culprit is in that occasion.
White number 4 seems like Sajid Saranga. He's been sent to the naughty chair for 10 minutes. No presence for him.
Penalty here or there. 5 meters. 5 meters. Here.
Oh, take a look at that. that looked very bad because I'm sure the match commissioner will be taking his notes on that one.
A definite wraparound. Small man, big man, derby there.
And here's a golden chance for Havelock Sports Club. 5 minutes out, 5 meters out rather from their try line. Fajruddin goes to number 4 this time, sets it up. CHNFC doing very well initially to backpedal that maul. Good defense when it comes to maul defense by CH. Crashing through the middle is Chamikara. Here's Lahir. Seems like he's gone all the way. Yes, that's going to be the first try. Charna Chamikara touching down.
Number 3.
Good stuff by
Ping number 3.
Chamikara, but referee Gunaratna not very happy about something that he did.
Delay කරන්න බෑ. Hey, line out delay කරන්න බෑ. Early gain on. Early gain on.
He wants the line out not to be delayed. You need to bring the player down properly, he says.
But nevertheless, Havelock Sports Club getting their first 5-pointer. Prince Chamara with an opportunity to add the extra 2 and take them to 10 points up. So Havelock Sports Club playing to their strengths and being rewarded. Brilliant try by Chamikara. Pick and go, saw the space. Just a full stretch. Over the whitewash he goes.
Well struck by Chamara and dissects the post. So 2 more points added, 10 points to 0. Havis now in the lead, a commanding lead in the opening minutes. And CH are going to really struggle every time Havis are going to come into the 22 and have a line out, because at the back of their minds, Yusran, they will be thinking about that maul and also the CH forwards, Havis forwards rather, who've been menacing. Good high hanging kick, good pressure, but Havelock Sports Club managing to collect it. Here's Chamikara, the try scorer, tucking the ball in. Mithun Hapugada looks for a box kick, but very well done by Shahan Dias that time, managing to smother that ball. Now CH on the count. Oh, unnecessarily throws it away. Now Havelocks on the counter, looking to attack. Rahula and Aryapala both leave it behind.
Knock on.
Referee will bring play back. No, decides that it was enough advantage for Havelock Sports Club. So CH will get the opportunity to scrum down on the halfway mark. Continuity has been a problem for both these teams so far this game. 15 minutes on to this game. It's quite humid and hot outside. Not many of the players will be accustomed to this type of weather, having been training and playing in rain in the past couple of weeks. Will initially struggle a little because it will be quite tiring.
Bind. Set.
Havelocks penalized, I believe, for going in early. Rajapaksa with the touch. It's interesting to see that Sri Lanka managed to win the Division 1 of the Asia Rugby Under 19 Championship. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, YouTube/ThePapare Official, and watch 5,000 hours of terrific footage covering all sports. Here's CH coming through and Veeraratne crashing in the middle, setting it up. Rajapaksa acting scrum off, offloads to Mututantri. Vijetunga carries the ball forward.
Off your screens, CHNFC have lost their scrum half. Avish Kali seems to be in a bit of pain as Gayan Veeraratne tries to snipe through that gap, gains some good ground. Now slowly but surely they're moving forward, CHNFC. They'll have to play it close. Dushmant Priyadarshana, experience cap, going head to head against his former teammates.
Awant Lee has taken on the scrum half duties with his brother lying on the ground. Seems like Avishka has been knocked out. CH being awarded a penalty.
Right in front of the posts, and I think definite 3 points. CH would have to go. That would be the wise option. They can come back, resettle themselves, ease off some pressure, take a breather as the medical staff now attend to Avish Kali. It doesn't look good for the young lad.
Let's see whether we can go back to the line out where this incident happened. I think maybe Lee would have been involved in a collision at the line out. If the production team can give us a look at the line out which just concluded.
Okay.
On the other hand, you can catch me and Inchaf on What the Ruck every Monday at 7 p.m. to know the ins and out of this Dialog Rugby League and also rugby around the world. So they opt to go for the 3 points, and looks like Rohit Rajapaksa will take on the kicking duties. His first kick in this Dialog Rugby League. Haven't seen him kicking in a while, Sudarshana. But very able kicker.
Well, 3 points added. Samuel Madhuantha will be taking notes. His skipper, Rohit Rajapaksa, doing his duties, adding 3 points. The backs coach of Sri Lanka under 19, who returned to the island only yesterday.
Great.
Doing it for his club side here.
Very, very basic kicking technique. 2 steps back, 1 forward, and straight away the kick goes as Sandesh Javikram now puts in a deep kick. Avish Kali with the clearance kick. Looks to be back on his feet. Good signs for CHNFC.
Remember, CH are still down to 14 men, so they will be quite happy at the fact that they've managed to get 3 points on the board, which is going to be telling because they are still lacking Saranga, who's been sent to the Nordic chair for that high tackle. Well, this line is going to be crucial for Havelock Sports Club. CH, 4-man line out, quickly taken on to Rajapaksa, who decides to go in himself. Big hit on Saba, knocking him out. Now Mututantri.
Finish, Pink!
It's tackled well by the Havelock's defense, changing side, Priyadarshana. Priyadarshana hasn't been in that try-scoring form he's known for since leaving Havelock Sports Club.
Release, Pink!
Now CH trying to settle things up. Rajapaksa opts to kick the ball from the base. But what a charge by the veteran Gayan Veeraratne, who manages to win the ball for CHNFC, but Havis turning it over. Rahul made a mess of that ball but manages to scamper behind and collect it again. Here's Prince Chamara to Chamikara. That's a forward pass, says the referee Gunaratna. I thought Chamara would have done well to maybe kick the ball in front because there was plenty of space available at the back behind the defensive lines of CHNFC, but deciding otherwise. Seems like another player from Havelock Sports Club is down. Fajudeen, it's not ideal for Havis. They will be crossing their fingers and their toes that it's nothing serious for Fajudeen. He's a very, very important cog in their wheel when it comes to line out time and also in general play as well. Despite being a very young member of the Park Club, he's shouldered a lot of responsibility this season.
I hope it's not his ankle, which he fractured last year, but I think it is his ankle once again, maybe just a sprain. And on the other hand, you can tune in with Sri Lanka's largest video collection hub, the Dialog Viu App, and watch matches and videos with no data charges. How good is that? So make sure you download the Dialog Viu App on Google Play and the App Store, Apple App Store. So good signs for Havelock Sports Club. Fajudeen back on his feet. Determined player. Both teams, Sudarshana, still showing a sense of a lack of urgency, I would say. The intensity is not there that I quite expected before the game. As Prasad Madhusankar limps off the field. So maybe an early change coming in for CHNFC in that front row. Heavily strapped left knee.
Referee Gunaratna clearly giving instructions that you can't be strapping a player inside the field. He has to be taken outside. Oh. Referee penalizing CHNFC for purposely delaying the scrum, waiting for Prasad Madhusankar. He laid down the law very clear. If you bring in another player, you can't bring Madhusankar back. And if he wants to return, he can go out, get himself strapped and come back in, but he's not going to be stopping play until he does that. Referee Gunaratna, I think CHNFC are guilty of not playing according to the referee's whistle. Sajid Saranga back on the field, so CHNFC restored to their original number.
Wait.
So Azmir Fajudeen with another line out. Another opportunity to form that all-important rolling maul, their signature move. And maybe drive from their own 35 meter.
Seems like Prasad Madhusankar will not be playing anymore in this game. Pulasti replacing him. Pulasti Disanayaka. Fajudeen tucking the ball in for Havelock Sports Club. Here's Sumesh Madhushan. Going forward. Chamikara now manages to break the first tackle and gain important yards. Sandesh gives it to Prince. Puts in a little cheeky kick, and I think that was not necessary. He had two men on the outside, should have sent the ball out. Prince Chamara He's sometimes like Pakistan when he's doing things well. He looks absolutely brilliant, and at other times you wonder how he managed to get in there on the field.
It was a clear mismatch, 2 against 3. Should have just passed the ball to his winger. Maybe spark something up in the corner. Nevertheless, CHNFC now with an opportunity to make it out of their half and play more in the opposition half.
One. Offside. Number 12 offside again.
CHNFC playing with advantage.
Back, get back.
The line has been found to be offside.
Again offside, 3/4.
Number 12 of Havelock Sports Club, guilty of being offside. Dinushan Aryapala, the culprit that time, giving CH a lifeline and a chance to get out of jail. Rajapaksa, the man who's been given the responsibility of clearing the kick. Gets decent yardage on that and brings play on to the opposition of 50.
Fly up, 10 meter diagan. 10 meter diagan, paninapa. Get the one. Move.
Good chance for CHNFC to try and build some phases, get some stability into their attacking structure. But Havies have other ideas, managed to win that ball. Here's Mithun Hapagoda collecting it for Havelock Sports Club. The forwards will have to do some work here, but decide to go with the backs. Rahul cuts back inside and gives it to Randy Silva. Randy Silva running around Rohit Rajapaksa and will touch down for the first try for Havelock's. Second try rather. Brilliant stuff from Randy Silva, and that would have hit CH right in the mouth because it was their line out that Havelock Sports Club stole, and Havies managing to score a try absolutely out of nothing. Randy Ocean Silva, the try scorer.
Definitely, I think Randy read well who was in front of him. He knew he could beat him with pace. Hence, he made a ran from the outside. The skipper, Rohit Rajapaksa, just unable to make that all-important tackle. This is where it all started. Rahul saw the space, sniped through the gap, popped in that offload, and this is where Randy Silva cut inside. Clearly beaten by the pace, Rajapaksa. Avanta tried his best, but not enough to stop that try.
I think if we can take a look at the replay yet again, Yusran, I think Rohit Rajapaksa was beaten when Randy Silva stepped inside and showed that he was going in, and it breaks the momentum of the covering defender when you come in cover defense, and brilliantly done by Silva. Silva has been amazing for Havelock Sports Club, scored a terrific try against Navy Sports Club as well in the first game of the Dialog Rugby League. Prince Charmer this time sways it to the right and misses out on the conversion, so 2 out of 3 for him. Havies 15 points to 3 in the lead, and that try I think would have really hurt CHNFC because it was through their line out that Havies managed to build that counter.
Let's take another look at that. This is where they won the line out.
Now take a look at this. Quick hands. Karuna Tilaka gives it out to Vimukti Rahula. Brilliant run by Rahula. Cutting back inside. And this step is what put Rajapaksa and Lee off alike. Lee doing very well to get to the man eventually. Back live. But Karuna Tilaka, what a pass from that number 8. A missed pass, missing 2 men and managing to send his wingers loose. Javi's playing with a lot of confidence now. 15 points to 3, 12-point lead. Sudarshana Muthutantri managing to rip that ball away. Dimitri Vijayatunga.
Hands up! On the ground, hands up!
Big block forward. Mithun Habugoda did very well to get his hands off because his hands were on the ground. Well done. Listening to the referee and doing exactly what he says. And here's a promising move for CHNFC. Quick hands. Messy ball at the ruck time, but managing to control it eventually. Avishkali losing it forward. Complains that there was a hand involved, but referee Gunaratna will have none of it because he was right on the spot. Saw exactly what happened. Habis will want to slow things down now. CH looking like they were building some momentum with some slick passes, sending the ball out wide. Havelock Sports Club on the other hand, here's what happened. Pulasti taking the ball in, there was good pressure. Yes, there was a hand. There was a hand there. Very lucky Heavies getting away with that. It should have been a penalty for sure. Referee Gunaratna wants the scrum to be reset. Ball not fully in, says the referee. And joining me in commentary is Mr. Abdullah Yusuf. Warm welcome to you, Abdullah. And did you expect the scoreline after 30 minutes of play?
Yes, good afternoon, Sudarshana. Well, not such a rampant start by Havelock Sports Club, but at the same time, I think they're a team of a very rather young team, a lot of enthusiasm, and I think can't be totally surprised with this lead, but they've got to keep in mind that there's still a long way to go in the remainder of this game.
No doubt it's going to be a battle between the enthusiasm and the energy of Havelock Sports Club and the experience of CHNFC. But so far, when it comes to the forwards, Havelocks have been winning that battle. Good block by the oncoming defense of CHNFC, Muthutantri. Can't find a way across Charna Chamikara, who's done some very, very good work for Havelocks. Lahir tucking the ball in for the Park Club. Here's Hapugoda. And this time, Havelock Sports Club have been found guilty of obstructing a defender, CH, with a penalty. Interesting decision to be made. Do they go to touch? Yes. Skipper Rajapaksa decides that he is going to go to touch. So this is going to be a very important line-up for CHNFC. Their regular hooker, Dushmanta Priyadarshana, was taken out due to an injury. The man in now, Pulasti Disanaika, missed out on the earlier line out, so that will be playing at the back of his mind.
It's an interesting call to go to touch. It was no doubt an angular kick, probably around 30 meters away, but points on the board in this stage of the game would have done no harm to CHNFC, but just probably the lack of Madhuvantha being on the playing field, probably deciding to go to the corner.
Well, interesting change made. So, seems like Chamara Dabere was taken out with Ryan Veerakone coming into the centers and Nishan Pereira being sent out to the wings. Interesting change there because seems like Coach Viper wants CH to attack that center combination of Havelock Sports Club. And CHNFC yet again unable to get the act together in the line out. Lost the ball, but got the ball again in the same position due to
Knock back.
Havis kicking it.
Tackle and not roll away.
Penalised for the tackler not rolling away from the ruck. Ryan Virakon. Nishon Pereira takes it quickly. Quick pick and go by the CH forwards. Trying to suck in the pink defense. Messy ball at the back. Here's Priyadarshana. Disanaika now loses the ball forward. Referee says that's all right. Dimitri Vijayatunga carrying it. No, spots it. So scrum in favour of Havelock Sports Club. This has been the story so far for CH. They have really struggled to get continuity into their game, and whenever they build 3 to 4 phases, they lose the ball from unforced errors, which have really costed them momentum. Havis, on the other hand, every opportunity they get, they've ended up getting points on the board.
Yes, but I think we also have to give a lot of credit to this Havelock's defensive outfit. They've been very competitive at the breakdown. They haven't let the CH forwards just run over them. They have committed numbers to the breakdown. They have spoiled the ball as much as possible. And they've forced CH and FC to pretty much play this entire game on the back foot. And I think for that you have to give a lot of credit to the defensive effort of the Havelock's forwards.
Absolutely on point, Abdullah. Especially given the fact that most of them are very young. Intercepted by Lee. But referee Gunaratna says shoving from the side. So kudos to the Havelock forwards yet again. They've come against a much more experienced set of forwards, but they've had their discipline, they've had their structure right, they've done the small things correctly, and in turn have managed to put the experienced big set of forwards that CH possesses under pressure.
It's very much a mind over matter kind of attitude the Havelock's forwards seem to have. They've really thrown everything in to this game thus far. CH, as you said, Sudarshan, you have guys like Sajid Saranga, Satya Ranatunga, very experienced campaigners, and you have some raw talent in this Havelock's forwards outfit, but so far they have just absolutely outplayed the CH8 in this game thus far, and they are once again a pretty errant throw by Havelock's, but fortunately, rather by CH, but fortunately, Havelock's knocking that overthrow and giving another opportunity for CH to launch an attack. But also from CH's point of view, they've just got to evaluate their options in the back line. They've got to see where their strengths lie. They've got some good wing three-quarters in Nishon Pereira and Anuradha Herath on the wing. Is it, or is it Harsha Madhuranga? Yes. So they've just got to try and give them some space, and that's something which they're unable to do thus far.
Centre scrum. And here's Virakon. Beautiful offload, but very unfortunately Veeratna could not collect it. I think this is why Coach Viper wanted Virakon to come in as the number 12 and to try and open it up for the senior man Veeratna. Ryan seems to have lost a couple of kilos. Former Trinity centre. Played his rugby at Trinity in 2015. Has his skipper on the bench, Isuru Rangala, who I'm sure will be revving to go have a chance at some running rugby here. Hapugoda shows and goes, had Aryapala in support but decides to throw it away to Chamara. Now's Randy, the try scorer for Havelock Sports Club. Quick ball out through the hands of Karunathilaka. Fajudeen tucking it in, making it available. Veeratna making himself a menace in that breakdown. Plenty of numbers on the outside. Karunathilaka now gives it to Rahula. Cuts back inside. Good work by Vimukti Rahula. Needs to be released. Hapugoda. Now to Madhushan. Good carry by Madhushan. But will be found guilty of holding on to the ball.
Yes, some really good work by Muthu Tantri, just identifying a bit of time where the Heavies forwards for once got a bit late to get to that breakdown, and experience just told him when to pounce. Wonderful technique, just got his hands around the ball and just did not give the referee any option rather to blow a penalty rather than anything else. So some really good work by Muthu Tantri. Now we're just on the verge of half-time, Sudarshana. It's going to be a critical line out for CHNFC. They've just got to try and get some form of points before half-time, and if they can do that, that will just give them the little bit of confidence that they need going into the second half.
Oh, absolutely. An update coming to you from Ratmalana. CRNFC, despite starting slow, have managed to rack up 28 points, with Air Force managing to score 10 points. Here's the ball coming out for CHNFC. Harsha Madhuranga being smashed in the tackle that time. Rajapaksa to Veeraratne. Veeraratne gives it to Lee Awanta, who's playing at number 15 today. Here's Pulasti Disanaika. Good run by him.
Play on, play on.
Play on, says the referee. Seems like Havelocks have managed to steal that ball. Yes. Here's Hapugoda putting the ball up. Awanta has done well to track back and collect that ball. Has a man on the outside, Nishon. Good tackle on him, but manages to get back on his feet. Back to Awanta, and Havis hit that rock hard and win the ball back. Karuna Tilaka now puts the ball up. Some sins and brook antics by Karuna Tilaka. Randy Silva wants a go at the ball, but Muthu Tantri is safe as houses at the back. Being pushed back by the Havelock defense. Here's Rajapaksa to Lee. Gives it to Priyadarshana. Priyadarshana still on his feet. Still going. Offloads to Vijay Tunga. Good tackle on Vijay Tunga. Seems like it was a no-hands tackle. Referee playing with penalty advantage. Avishkali now needs support. Avanta Lee comes in support. Beautiful to see the two brothers combining with each other. Here's Avishka. Puts the ball in front. Knows that he has advantage. Penalty advantage. As the ball goes into the in-goal line. Referee will come back for the penalty.
Number 23.
Number 23, that was, I believe, the skipper of Havelock Sports Club who was guilty of that no-arms tackle. Yes, Mithun Hapugoda.
And for his efforts, he's going to spend 10 minutes in the bin. So it's an opportunity for CHNFC to try and get some form of points in this from this move. And they'll have considerable time starting that second half with a man's advantage as well. So it was really reckless by the skipper of Havelocks. They just did not need that at this stage. So we have a look at that once again.
Absolutely. No arms there. Dimitri Vijayatunga. It's not always easy to bring a man of his stature down. And that's a very good kick by Rohit Rajapaksa. Managing to earn almost 40 meters for his team, and CHNFC really need to focus now because they haven't done well since Prasad Madhushankar has left. Pulasti Disanaika maybe would do well to hit the second or the third pot. That's number 4 or number 2, rather than looking to go at number 6. Yes, hits number 2. Not collected cleanly, but comes away with it, but loses the ball in front. That was Satya Ranatunga. Havis, yet again, happy to counter. Cutting back inside was Aryapala. Now to Chamara. Chamara gives it out to Rahula. Rahula cutting back inside again. Should have looked to run outside, but concedes a penalty for holding on. Vimukta Rahula is becoming a little, interesting call. Wants to go for points. Skipper Rajapaksa seems like he's determined to go into half time with 3 more into under their name, and I think Rahul is becoming a little predictable. Abdullah, it's the fourth time he's carried the ball on the outside and cut him back inside. Maybe he needs to try and back his pace and look at the outside channel.
Yes, but on that particular occasion, Sudarshan, I think there was a 3-on-2 situation. The Havelock's first receiver did not need to throw that cutout pass. If he had gone through the hands, that probably would have drawn the defense in and given Vimukti the kind of space that he needed. So probably a missed opportunity by Havelocks on that occasion, but through that, it's an opportunity for CHNFC. It's an interesting choice to go for the post from this range. See whether it's within Rajapaksha's radar. Strikes it, but well short. So Havelocks will just do well to just get this into touch, and it'll probably be half-time.
Prince Chamara this time puts the ball out, and that will be half-time. 45 minutes on our clock, so it's a little bit of an extended half with a couple of penalties going either way at the end. Scores remain at 15 points to 3 in favour of Havelock Sports Club. It's not a comfortable lead by any margin, given the fact that CHNFC does have the arsenal to come back in the second half. 2 tries, 2 Havelocks, 2 short of the bonus point at the halfway mark, as you see the half-time confirmation. Interesting half this, Abdullah. It has been marred with a lot of unforced errors and a lot of stopped starts, but Havelock Sports Club have really put out the notice that they are here to play, they are here to win. Yes, last week wasn't ideal for them, but they've really reconciled and they look like a much better structured team.
Yeah, absolutely. And as we have a look at the replays of this first half, so Havelocks getting the try through Chamara. The first try, which was slotted over, gave them a 10-point lead. Rohit Rajapaksha replying on behalf of CHNFC with a penalty.
But it was this try, I think, that really hurt CHNFC. Karnatalika with a long cutout pass to Vimukti Rahul, who cuts back inside and beautifully offloads to Randy Silva. And take a look at that, puts his foot on the gas, and no one was going to catch him. Brilliant stuff that time by Randy Silva. We'll go for a quick commercial break, and once we come back, we will have the action of the second half of this terrific clash. Havelock Sports Club being hosted by CHNFC.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
ලොව සෑම තැන ඇති රසකැන්ඩා Dialog Television ගෙන එන්න Sports action movie drama සෑමදේ සති දෙකක් බලන්නයි යන්න සීයි තෑගි උතුරයි සීසන් එක ෆන් එකේම ඉන්නයි මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන් My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්? 5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රස කතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
දැන් රුපියල් 100කට ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්.
on හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකේ හිස්තනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 0770 679 679ට දැන්ම SMS කරන්න.
ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න.
වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/thepapare.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power Plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power Plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you on Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.thepapare.com, and also on Dialog TV and Viu, as we kickstart the second half of this amazing clash. Havelock Sports Club being hosted by CHNFC here at the race course. Currently, Havelock's enjoying a 12-point lead. 15 points to 3 is the score. CHNFC has some work to do. They haven't been convincing in the first 40, not managing to get enough action and enough continuity. They brought in some fresh legs as well. This time, Pulasta Disanayaka managing to hit his man. Nishan Pereira tucks in the ball. Here's Saranga. CH playing with a one-man advantage with Havelock skipper Mithun Hapugoda in the Nordi chair. He will spend about 9 more minutes there. Carrying the ball forward was Isuru Rangala. The new man in, and Havelocks have managed to steal that ball. Rock form, says the referee. So penalty in the early exchanges. Rohit Rajapaksa just before half time decided to go for points, but decides against it and wants to go to touch. I think that was the right call, especially given the fact that they have a one-man advantage and wanting to try and get as many points as he can in this opening exchanges. Here's where the penalty came to be. Rock formed, and yes, absolutely right, because that time Madhushan did not have any rights to that ball.
But CHNFC have really need to look at the composition of their starting 15. Sudarshana, to go in without a specialist place kicker in this day and age is a huge risk. And when they've got a player like Arshad Jamaldeen on the bench, it just doesn't make any sense not to have him on the park.
I think the absence of Samuel Madhuante is really hindering their selection as well. Here's Rangala tucking the ball in, not managing to get enough yardage. Now the CH forwards will be looking to score this one. Lee going on the short side, and that will be the first try for Havelock Sports Club. Madhuranga, the man touching down. Good work by Lee, managing to recognize the opportunity that is on the short side. Beautifully done as Madhuranga scores the first try for CHNFC.
Yes, wonderful work by Lee. Madhuranga may have put the finishing touches to that move, but just to identify the space on the short side by Lee was a brilliant piece of work. I'm not sure whether someone had communicated it to him, but nonetheless, I think that's just the start which CHNFC would have wanted in this second half. And they've definitely made that count as well. So CHNFC, courtesy of that try by Madhuranga, have narrowed the lead. 13 points to 8 with the conversion to come. Rohit Rajapaksha just taking his time with this conversion. Crucial 2 points from CH's point of view. If they can just get this over, just put them one try in. But nonetheless, the conversion has gone right across the upright, so the score will remain 15 points to 8. But it's just the start that CHNFC would have wanted in the second half.
Absolutely. Coming back to what you mentioned about CH not picking a specialist kicker. Now, so far, they've given away 5 points, and that could really come back to haunt them in the latter stages. If they had managed to get those points, the score would have read 13 points to 15, which is much better than 8 points to 15. Havis will be looking to try and manage the damage that CH would look to cause. Lost forward, says the referee. So scrum on the 22-meter mark in favor of CH Havelock Sports Club.
Yes, that's not the kind of mistake you'd want to do as soon as you've scored a try. It's important those kick-off collections to be taken cleanly and get back into the opposition's half, but CHNFC probably just not having their minds focused on the task in hand after celebrating their try, giving Havelocks an opportunity to get back into this game and try and extend their lead further.
Havis put in. Vimukti Rahula taking on the scrum off duties. Good carry by the Havis number 8. Umesh Madhushan still on his feet. becoming a real menace, comes into the 5-meter mark. Referee playing advantage in favor of the Park Club. Senal Dileka now carrying the ball on to the 5-meter mark. Javi is putting a lot of pressure. Prince Charmer goes through and will touch down. Havelock Sports Club reply with the 5 points of their own. Terrific stuff. And this is exactly what you spoke about, Havelock Sports Club not having the correct mindset to counter.
And they've just given away whatever initiative they had by scoring that try at the beginning of the second half by just not being clinical enough at kick-off time. And from those ensuing phases, Havelock's just good enough to build up some pressure and go over for their third try in this game. So CHNFC really have just themselves to blame from the situations they found themselves in.
Credit to Vimukta Rahul, who's playing as the stand-in scrum half. Not his starting position in this team, but he's doing a very good job at getting the ball out and finding the mark. It's a very, very crucial position in any rugby team, the number 9 position, and also to fill in the boots of your skipper is always not easy. Chamara doesn't find the target, not accurate this time, so the score will remain at 20 points to 8. 12-point lead restored by Havelock Sports Club. CH, on the other hand, will really have to do a lot of work in order to make sure that they try and turn their fortunes if they want something to come out of this. And I think Coach Vaipa Gunaratna has taken the cue and has brought in Arshad Jamaldeen in place of Rohit Rajapaksa. Jamaldeen putting the ball up high. In Jamaldeen, CHNFC now have a specialist kicker who can take on the kicking duties, and I believe he will be playing at the number 10 slot. Jamaldeen did that for Candy Sports Club for couple of games with the absence of Fasil Marija due to injury. Here's Avantali at the back, gives it out to Chandimal. Gayan Veeratna steps on the sideline. So line out coming in favor of Havelock Sports Club.
Sudarshan, it looks as if Mithun Hapogoda is still on the field. So it's just during those phases that led up to that third try of Havelock's, Vimukti just moved into that scrum half position just for those moments, probably keeping Mithun out wide.
Here's Havelock setting things up. The Maul still driving forward. Ball securely with Fajuddin, who transfers it back to Dileka. Now giving it to Charmikara. Charmikara decides to break a little too early, in my opinion, because that Maul did look like it had more potential. Now Madhushan going in front. Rangala should have got... Oh, very lucky CHNFC, because Rangala should have moved from there. Satyaranattunga taking it quickly, but not from the correct mark.
So at no point of time did that CH player who was on the wrong side move away. So a bit lucky to get away with that. But nonetheless, I think, just apologies, Sudarshan, I think Hapogoda was off the field during that phases that ensued where Havelock scored the try, but he's back onto the field now. And it's 15 players all. But during that phase, Sudarshan, where CHNFC had the player advantage, just have a look at that replay once again.
Here's where Havis were penalized for not releasing that ball, but Rangala did absolutely nothing to move away. Well, let's see whether we can take another look at that replay, because I did spot some foul play. The production team can give us Another replay of the same incident. Seems like Charna Chamikara did get a kick to a very delicate area of his body.
So no doubt the sighting commissioners will want to have a look at that at the end of the game today.
Here's Pulasti Sanaika with the line out. Arshad Jamaldin gives it out to Gayan Veeraratne, both of them who played for Kandy Sports Club. Ranatunga gives it to Saranga. Lee now to Jamaldin, manages to hold on to that ball but drops it forward. Very unfortunate has been the story so far for CHNFC. They've looked promising, and the moments they had to execute, they've fallen short. Here's Avantha Lee with the counter. Avishka Lee at the back gives it to Veerakone. Veerakone tucking the ball in for CHNFC. Good pick and go by Satyananatunga. Now Jamaldin to Rangala. Jamaldin. Here's Mututantri. Mututantri cuts back inside, gets away from the first tackle, but not held. Can get up, absolutely no problem. Although Havelocks are up in arms in protest, Mututantri had all the right to get up and go because he was not held. Now Lee gives it out to quick pass. Very well collected by Avantha Lee after a little jumble. Now CH playing with some urgency. Sajid Saranga taking the ball in front. Lee gives it to Priyadarshana. Back to Jamaldin. Here's Pereira. Nishan Pereira. Tackled by Silva. Ranatunga to Disanaika, who loses the ball in front, but advantage. Says the referee wants to have a word. A high tackle right underneath the post. Interesting to see what option CHNFC will take, because they have Jamaldin now who can really put this through. But seems like Mututantri, who is the standing skipper in the absence of Rohit Rajapaksa, has decided that they want to go for points, opts for a scrum. With the introduction of Jamaldin at the number 10 position, Abdullah, the game has really sped up for CHNFC. We see some quick ball coming out, and that's really taxing the forwards and the Havelocks, who like to play it a little slow and settled, isn't it?
Yes, I think CH don't have any option other than to try to up the pace of the game, because they're playing pretty much catch-up rugby now. And Jamaldin coming to that fly half position, they probably look to try and play the game with a bit more width. Go to on the short side, cut out pass. Gayan Veeraratne offloads brilliantly to try scorer Madhushan, who has just been bundled out into touch. Some good desperate defense by Havelocks. But nonetheless, a good effort by CHNFC, almost getting close, showing some good endeavor on that occasion.
Beautiful offload by Gayan Veeraratne, but I thought Madhushan was quite isolated on the far corner. The CH3s not managing to get there.
Yes, it's those kind of situations as we have a look at that replay once again. Lovely offload by Veeraratne. Just probably Madhushan would have done well to try and cut in to create that extra phase rather than going for the try immediately. Havelock's cover defense good enough to use the touchline to their benefit and bundle him into touch. So pressure line out for Havelocks. Chance for CHNFC to try and spoil this. Get their hands on the ball.
Shandais putting pressure, but Havelocks doing very well to win that ball. Had to win it in order to make sure that they can try and get out of jail. Pressure in the line out. Mithun Hapugar is scampering away to get that ball out to Senal Dilaka. making the angle a little more easier for Charmer to kick the ball out. Doesn't get much yardage, still inside the 22 meters. A golden opportunity for CHNFC to try and create something from here. What they need is a simple line on, maybe try and set it up, sucking the Havelock's defense and try and look to unleash their backs, because we've seen in this run up to this play how Havy's back, CH backs rather, can find their way around the Havelock's defense. Overthrown, and Havelock's come away with that ball. Very unlucky for CHNFC. The miss of Prasad Madhusankar really telling. Here's Hiranta Pereira, who's come in, fresh legs. Nishan Pereira manages to offload, but to Aryapala of Havelock Sports Club. Havis now wanting to recycle that ball, but good pressure put in by CHNFC. Seems like the assistant referee has spotted something.
Yes, I think the penalty was given for no arms while trying to clear out. Let's have a look at that once again and see. Yes, it was Nishon Pereira very clearly just using his shoulder to barge in. So we've seen referees give yellow cards for those kind of offences, so a bit lucky to get away with it because it's a very reckless charge, not using any arms in trying to clear out.
But kudos to the assistant referee for spotting that and alerting the referee. That's what the assistant referees need to do, try and support the referee as much as they can, because it's not easy being the man with the whistle right in the middle. So many rules to take a look at. Overthrown that time by Havelock Sports Club. CHNFC coming away with it. Were their hands inside that ruck, but referee allows play to continue. Well collected by Rahul, a one man to beat. Keshan rather. CH Scamperi back in defense. Here's Hapugoda. Gives it to Prince Charmer. Swinging arm by Gayan Veeraratne, and that kick. Seems like some of the players who charged that ball was in offside position. Interesting call there by referee Gunaratne as we were singing his praises. But Prince Charmer, I think it was not the correct decision to make. It's he's made one too many bad decisions when he has been in possession, and when he has had plenty of numbers on his open side. That time they had advantage on their side as well. Abdullah should have just given the ball out.
That's right. We'll have a look at that once again. Prince Charmer going into contact. It's, I think very correctly adjudicated by the referee Gunaratne. I think he was right on spot, in line to identify that Rahul was charging from an offside position. But I think CHNFC should consider themselves very, very lucky to have got away with that.
Yet again, not managing to hit the mark. Pulas Dissanayake has to have a very long, hard look at his throwing when it comes to line-out time. As a hooker, that's one of your key and core duties. And if you can't hit your mark time and time again, then you really have to go back to the drawing board. Here's CHNFC yet again with possession. If they want to make something of this game, with the approaching to the last quarter of this game, they really need to get going and try and score. 8 points to 20 is the current score with the Havelocks in the charge. CH have been very messy. Sarang to Chandimal. CH really not going anywhere up, throwing the ball around. are not able to cross the advantage line. Heresley puts the ball up. Charging on that is Rangal and Veeratna, who failed to collect it cleanly, loses the ball forward. So nothing going their way for the Maitland Crescent Club.
Yes, they just don't seem to be able to get any momentum whenever they do have ball in play in their hands, isn't it, Sudarshan? You have to probably give a lot of credit to the Heavies' defense as well. They're not giving the space that CHNFC are looking for. As we have a look at that high up and under from the base once again. They really needed to do better from that. There was hardly any pressure on the CH player to collect that ball, but knocking it on.
Lee has been replaced by Kodikara, Chamat Kodikara, with hopes of bringing in fresh legs and putting pressure on Havelock Sports Club. Avis that time strong scrum, and CH guilty of getting away from that scrum a little too early.
Yes, I think a lot of credit to that young front row of Havelocks FC, of Havelocks to push Satya Ranatunga and Dushmanta Priyadarshan is no mean effort. And they've done brilliantly on that occasion to push that CH18 to submission and get a crucial penalty. So this Havelocks juniors have really stepping up, isn't it, Sudarshan? I mean, you'd expect CHNFC to try and probably play with a bit more aplomb, to try and control the game with their experience, not necessarily play it at a higher pace, but at least get the set pieces right. The lineouts and scrums have been very, very poor thus far.
100% agreed with you, Abdullah, and especially when it comes to Havelocks, it's a very, very interesting prospect. These youngsters, as time goes by, as this season unfolds, they are only going to mature. Take a look at that mall. Beautiful stuff from Havelock Sports Club, one behind the other with momentum, but this time seems like Shahan Dias have managed to come through the middle and put pressure on Azmir Fajuddin. Very good work by Dias, but now needs to roll away. There you go. Lovely stuff by Shahan Dias, former Havelock man, coming through the middle and locking Fajuddin there.
Yes, brilliant work. I think that was very well read by Dias. He just took the correct moment soon as that mall disintegrated to a certain extent. Just managed to time his intrusion into that mall at the correct time and spoil it. So an opportunity for CHNFC to clear their lines. It's got to be very clinical from these kind of situations. We saw in the last scrum how well Havelocks did. I'm sure they look for another big drive from here on as well. Kodikara feeds. Scrum goes down, but referee signals to play on. CH have done well to retrieve possession. Kodikara feeds to Jamaldeen, who will just try to get it into touch. And just manages to get it into the just close to the 40-meter mark. So well done by CHNFC, but they've really just got to be much more clinical at set piece time, isn't it? That just has been one of their downfalls in this game so far.
Absolutely, especially given the fact that they have a very, very experienced and a big set of forwards. Set pieces should have been their go-to place to try and dominate, but this Havelocks team have done absolutely well. They've done the small things right. They've kept to their structure. They've backed themselves and played to their strengths. And as I say it, very unfortunate miss by Senal Dilakar. CH putting the ball to boot, a deep kick. Prince Chamara trekking back and kicks the ball into touch. CH really need to show some urgency.
Yes, it's interesting why Havelocks seem to be going to that number 6 option repeatedly. It just hasn't worked for them so far in this game. But whenever they have gone to 2 or 4 in the lineouts, they've been safe as houses. So maybe a relook at that option will do them some good. But saying that, CH's lineout has been very, very poor in this game thus far. But they've done well on that occasion to win some clean ball. Let's see if they can make it count. Mututantri takes it into contact.
Now ball available for Jamaldeen. Here's Kayan Veeraratne to Hiranta Pereira. Hiranta Pereira has space and has support as well. Ball recycled by Ranatunga, who carries it forward. You need to make it available quickly. Yes. Here's Pulasti Sanaika. Now ball coming out wide. Mututantri to Maduranga. Maduranga gives it to Shahan Dias, who comes into the 5 meters. Now CH forwards. Ranatunga carrying the ball forward. Beg your pardon, that was Priyadarshan that time. Now Veeraratne on to the outside, and Nishon Pereira will touch down in the corner. Brilliant work by Veeraratne and Nishon Pereira to finish that one. And that's the continuity and the flow that we were looking out for from CHNFC. A couple of phases, end-to-end rugby, and they used the width of the field and managed to try and get that score. 5 points on the board, 13 points to 20. Now CHNFC can really put pressure on this Havelocks team.
Yes, as we have a look at that replay once again, some good end-to-end stuff, but it was all created much earlier, Sudarshana, by that wonderful bit of phase play which CH did. They did not force the issue at any instance. They showed some good composure, showed good patience, took the ball up, just managed to suck that Havelock's defense inside and just created the space out wide for their backs to do their thing. And we just CH need to do that more often in this game. It hasn't been done with as much regularity as they would like. So Jamaldeen with the conversion to just bring this deficit down to 5 points. Strikes it very well, but again just goes right across the upright. So it will be a 7-point margin, so just one score in it. We approach the last quarter of this game, so everything to play for between these two teams.
Absolutely, Abdullah. And when you think back to it, CHNFC have left 9 points on the ground, 2 conversions and a penalty. If they had managed to get that, they'll be in front of Havis by now. And so that's something to ponder on for the coaching staff. And when they work out their next combinations for the next games, here's CHNFC replying. Lasidu Karnathaleka right underneath it. He's been solid for Havelock Sports Club at the back. Terrific work rate by the man who's manning the third row for Havis. Havelocks wanting to slow things down. Umesh Madushan takes it forward. Good tackle by Dhiren Ratwatta. Here's Chalmer putting the ball to boot. Doesn't find touch, finds Hiranta Pereira. Who's struck back. Johnny Chandimal. Good counter run by Chandimal. Looking for space, but very unfortunate. Very unfortunate that time. Referee Gunaratna wants to have a word with the assistant referee. Seems like referee Jamaldeen is looking for someone. Final seems to have found the culprit who might have done something wrong. Well, the other Jamaldeen takes on the penalty with Arshad kicking the ball into touch. Good kick, gaining very important yardage for CHNFC. Now here's a real chance for the Gymkhana club. If they can score from here, they will turn the game on its head. Havelocks have been leading from the get-go, but this is the time that will really matter. If CHNFC can get their line out working, if Pilastidis Anayaka can hit his man, CH can turn their fortunes around. Yes, no problem with Rangala. Oh, well, very interesting. Not straight, says the referee, but if it's not straight, it should be either be a line out or a scrum.
I think what he signaled for Sudarshan, if I'm not mistaken, was there was a double throw attempt.
Okay, faking.
So a lucky opportunity for Havelocks. But again, these are just the elementary mistakes that CH have been committing in this game. That is where they find themselves in, isn't it, Sudarshana? The line out just hasn't functioned well enough. They've been under a lot of pressure whenever there's been a scrum.
Also, I think what's very important, Abdullah, is when it comes to rugby now, there are only a few specialized positions. You get the hooker, you get the kickers, and if a team cannot get their specialized players to execute those roles correctly, then you will have a lot of trouble continuing the game. If your scrum half cannot pass, if your fullback cannot kick, and if your hooker cannot throw the ball into the line out, you're going to be at the receiving end of a lot of unfortunate instances like CHNFC. Even just now, they gave away one of their line outs very cheaply. And when you're chasing a game with a 7-point deficit, then in the last 10 minutes of the game, that could be really, really demotivating to the rest. As you can see, referee, beg your pardon, the coach for CHNFC, Vaipa Gunaratna, very animated and must be pulling his hair out. He's had a very good outing to China, just returned from China, having coached the Sri Lanka under-19 to become Division 1 champions, unbeaten Division 1 champions, earning promotion to the top tier. Miscommunication there. Hiranta Pereira now being smashed by 3 Havelock defenders. CH do very well to secure that ball. Here's Mututantri. CH back in their 22, looking for space. Arshad Jamaldeen with a horror kick. Didn't get the contact right. Santosh Algama, who's come in place of Sandesh Jaivikrama, makes the ball available. Lasindu Karnatilaka puts the ball up, but brilliant effort by the Havis number 14 that time. Terrific stuff all around. Lasindu Karnatilaka has done everything this game.
Yes, that's right. The youthful exuberance of this Havelock's outfit, isn't it? I think that's been the difference between both teams. Vastly more experienced CH outfit just haven't shown that kind of go in them as much as this rather inexperienced Havelock's outfit have done. So I think coaches Vaipa Gunaratne and Motilal Jayatilaka will have a lot of work to do as this season progresses, as Havelocks get the ball clean, trying to use that driving maul. They managed to extract a penalty as well. Vimukti Rahula just playing for that penalty. Kicking the ball ahead. Maybe could have done slightly better, maybe kept the ball in hand and made use of the penalty. But nonetheless, I think didn't want to take any chances.
Absolutely, Abdullah. I think I'm also a strong believer of players don't need to kick the ball away as soon as they have advantage. They need to try and create something. But in this instance, I think Vimukti Rahula, at the back of his mind, is thinking of time management as well. They can suck in a couple more minutes. And with their line out functioning very well, why not go for the points option and really secure this game before CH can do anything.
Yes, and a try would give them that bonus point as well, which could prove crucial later on. But it's one of those interesting calls, isn't it? You put the conversion, you put the penalty over, you're 10 points ahead, forcing the opposition to score twice. But they've gone for the driving maul and they've set a wonderful platform that has been brought down. I doubt whether that was legal, but nonetheless, referee Gunaratna seems okay with it. Fajruddin goes into contact. Referee again has his hand out for a high tackle. Rahul again just deciding to go for the boot. Just got to do something much more innovative in those kind of situations rather than just kicking it away, isn't it? But nonetheless, you can see Fajruddin in the front row just asking for a scrum, but looks like they'll be going for the line out.
5 meter line out. Charmer taking all the time he wants. This line out is going to be very crucial for Havelock Sports Club as well as CH, because if Havelocks do manage to score from here, that's going to be curtains for CH and FC, really putting this game to bed. Fajruddin digging for that ball, but they failed to transfer it to the back. Madhushan going in for the line, tackled by Rangala. Rangala stays down. Mututantri, good tackle by him on Lahir, managing to push him back. Here's Karnatilaka being shut down by oncoming traffic of Jamaldeen and Virakon. Killing the ball, says the referee, and sealing the ball. And here's CHNFC opting to run from their own 22. Nishon Pereira did very well to collect that ball. Putting the ball up. Giving away possession is not what the doctor ordered for CHNFC. Prince Charmer carrying the ball forward. Good pressure from CHNFC. Oh, well, Pulasti Disanaika. That's what you call a brain fade.
Right in front of the post. I don't think Havelocks will have to think twice what they need to do here. They've just got to put this game away from CHNFC. But looks like they'll be going to touch.
Well, very, very interesting there, because Santosh Algamer, former Josephian, can really take on that kick, and also Prince Charmer is quite capable of kicking that one out. Here's how that penalty came into play. Prince Charmer taking the ball forward. Good work. Here's Pulasti Disanaika coming through the middle. What he can do is he needs to get away from there. He absolutely needs to get away from there, because two men were right in front. Azmir Fajruddin doing the right thing, pointing at the post, but Havis decide otherwise, because there's still time left in this game for CH to try and make something of this game. Havelocks need to really put this game to bed as soon as possible.
It looks like there's been another infringement, and this time is Satya Ranatunga being penalized.
So Ranatunga will play no more part in this game, and taking the long walk back to his bench. It's going to be quite disappointed. CH have been yellow carded twice, with Havelock's skipper Mithun Hapagoda receiving a yellow card for the Park Club. There you go. Clear yellow card, and referee was absolutely right. He's lucky to get away with only a yellow card, because that's clearly dangerous play.
Very dangerous, and also clearly very frustrated, isn't it, Sudarshan? Just shows with his body language. Things haven't gone their way, especially with regard to the CHNFC 8 in this game. And you'd have to say that they've been outplayed really by a vastly more younger and inexperienced outfit, and I think that's probably just added to the frustration as well. So nonetheless, a great opportunity for now for Havelocks and FC to try, Havelocks SC to try and get this a try. Just about 4 minutes to go. CHNFC down to 14 players. Not only will a try seal this game, but it'll also give them that all-important bonus point as well, and will definitely make the scoreboard look much more compelling.
Absolutely, and here's Havis setting things up. Ball still not available at the back. Now Fajuddin steering his men. Coming through the middle from the side was Shahan Dias. That time Fajuddin collects a try to his name, and that will really put this game to bed and present a bonus point to Havelock Sports Club. CHNFC 3 weeks in a row they've failed to win a single game this season 2019-20. It's a season that they had a lot of hopes on, but let's talk about this Havelock's team. Very young, written off by many as too young. They've really stepped up. Yes, they went down to the Cops at Havelock Park, but they've made their intent clear. They're only improving. As the time goes by, they are going to be a difficult machine to handle. Prince Charmer with a chance to add 2 more. Should be regulation really. Has absolutely no problem. Adds into 7. Well, referee Gunatilaka takes us by surprise and decides that it's time. I think, Abdullah, we need to try and decide Dialog Viu player of the match. And so many contenders. And I think we will have to try and take a look at the Havelock's forwards, because they've been absolutely brilliant against a much experienced and a much bigger set of forwards. But in my opinion, there are 2 outstanding players who've really put their hand up. One is Lasindu Karunatilaka and the other one is Azmir Fajuddin. I leave it to you to decide which one will walk away with the Dialog Viu Player of the Match trophy, but these 2 players, in my opinion, was absolutely brilliant.
Yes, it's a very tough call choosing between those 2, because you could see that they led the pack. They did a lot of hard work in the loose as well. But during that latter stages of that game, I think with Hapugoda leaving the field, I think Karunaratne had to take over the leadership reins as well. And I thought that he kept the composure of that Havelock's outfit very well. So he'd probably just pipped it over Fajuddin, not by much, but purely because of his leadership during those latter stages, where he managed to just control the Havelock's team's emotions, just kept their cool. And I'd probably go with Lasindu as our man of the match for today.
So there you go, a player of the match, Lasindu Karunatilaka, for his all-round performance. But definitely honourable mention to Azmir Fajuddin, who's been absolutely terrific when it comes to line-out time, which gives a lot of stability to this Havelock's outfit and also a lot of confidence when it comes to set-piece time. But our man of the match, number 8, who fancies a little bit of kicking, Lasindu Karunatilaka, for his overall work and also having a very good head on his shoulders to steer his very young set of forwards to becoming the better outfit on top of a very experienced CH team. CH, it's going to be a long, hard day. I'm sure they will come back. They come back onto the training field maybe Monday or Tuesday and take a long, hard look at what has gone wrong. They started similarly last season. They lost 4 games in the first round, but came back as a very strong force. And looking at the CH outfit, Abdullah, they really do have very good talent spread across their squad. All they need to do is to come together and play to a good structure, which will earn them a lot of success.
Yeah, that's right. And also I think they've got to look at their team combinations as well, isn't it? They've got a lot of experience. Should they start off with them? Should they bring them off the bench? We'll come back to that a bit later as we have a look at the highlights of this game. So first try to Charmikara. Prince Charmer made no mistake with the conversion. Gave them a 10-point lead. Havelock striking back through Rohita Rajapaksha's penalty. Bridging that gap to 10 points to 3. And then from their own half, just Nishon Pereira guilty of just rushing his defensive line. And some wonderful run by Vimukti Rahula. Randy Silva just showing a clean pair of heels to Rohita Rajapaksha. Probably suffering a bit of jet lag from yesterday, but nonetheless. And then just with the kickoff in that second half, Madhushan's going over for CHNFC, but again, Havelock's responding immediately. Some lovely phases created, and Prince Charmer are going over for their third try. CH once again built up some good phases and spread the ball out wide. And Gayan Veeraratne just drawing the defense for Nishon Pereira to go over for CHNFC's second try. And then with the very last play of the game, very well controlled driving maul, Azmir Fajuddin, as he has done many a time for his school at Royal, just controlling that driving maul, benefiting off a wonderful drive and just knowing where the line is and just diving over. And Prince Charmer putting the finishing touches to what was a very good performance by Havelock SC. But just coming back to CHNFC, I think they will really need to have a good hard look at themselves. They just haven't been able to get their combinations together. They're playing without a specialist kicker in their starting 15, which is very surprising. And they had many an opportunity, as you said, Sudarshan, and they left 9 points on the ground in that first half. So that's the summary of this game. A bonus point victory for Havelock Sports Club.
I think the Havelocks were very much desperate for the fourth try, isn't it, Abdullah? They were looking at that bonus point. They know they've gone down to police. Here's what you can expect next week before we take a break for the festive season. CHNFC taking on Navy Sports Club here at the race course. Air Force playing Havelocks at Rotmalana. Police playing Kandy at the Police Park. That's going to be a very interesting game because Police have been absolutely impressive in these first 3 weeks of rugby. CRNFC playing Army at the Longdon Place. So those are the 4 games lined up. I think out of the 4 games, CH Navy and Police Kandy are going to be the interesting ones.
Yes, especially that Police Kandy game, isn't it? Potential banana slip for Kandy Sports Club through Bonisova, the center of Police Sports Club. He has just come to his own in these last few games, and I'm sure Kandy will definitely have their work cut out coming down to Colombo to play probably their first game for the season.
Absolutely, because yes, they were convincing yesterday back at Nithawela, despite almost avoiding a banana slip against the Sailors, 16 points to 14. But come next week, they travel down for the first time, and we know in the past couple of seasons, Kandy haven't been the best of travelers when it comes to traveling down to Colombo. So that's going to be interesting. Kandy Sports Club playing Police Sports Club here at the Police Park. It's a very interesting Dialog Rugby League that we have in our hands, Abdullah. We have plenty of teams who can be competitive on their day, like Police Sports Club, like we spoke. Army Sports Club also have put in an interesting performance despite going down to Kandy Sports Club yesterday with a huge margin. Kandy coming into their own, and also not forgetting CRNFC, who managed to win their game in Ratmalana today with a big margin. They've managed to rack up 35 points opposed to Air Force 17. So they're also coming on to their own. We are in for a really interesting Dialog League.
Yes, in that context, I think most of the teams have definitely lifted their performance in these first 3 rounds. I think CH is the only team that have let themselves down really, and with the quality that they have at their disposal, there's absolutely no reason why they should be performing as badly as they should. But I think they need to just go and do a bit of introspection and just look at their team combinations, because they just don't seem to have figured out what is their best starting 15. I felt they made a cardinal error in this game, getting onto the field without a specialist place kicker. So those are the little things that they will need, and of course their set piece has been very poor as well. So a lot of work to be done by Vaipa Gunaratne in the remainder of this season. We're yet in round 3, so we remember last year as well. As the season progressed, they got better. But if they have title aspirations, they definitely need to try and get some bonus points wins as soon as possible.
So there you go, plenty of things to ponder on. And if you need more, what you need to do is you need to visit www.thepapare.com as we take a closer look at what happened during the last week with Inshaf and Yuzran Lantra. Taking on a look at what happened in the What the Ruck segment. Do join us on www.thepapare.com next week as well. And as for now, Sudarshan Piri signing off alongside Abdullah Yusuf and also our production team here from the Race Course. Have yourself a great evening.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
When I travel abroad, it's one simple plan for unlimited roaming, even when I am on a flight. Sign up to a Dialog Power plan today. Enjoy everything I have and more.
Dialog Postpaid. Power to you.
Lova Samatana at the Rasaganda. Dialog Television Gena Enna. Sports action, movie drama. Samade Sati de Kakbalanai. Yanne CI Tagi Uturai. Season Nega Fun Nekema Innai. මෙම දීමනාව SMS මගින් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. My Dialog app එකෙන් ඇක්ටිවේට් කළොත් අමතර 125ක ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක්. ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න. වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days. Ceylon personal loan? කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ. Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
දැන් රුපියල් 100කට Dialog Television Channel ඔක්කොම දවස් 14ක් බලන්න පුළුවන්. On හිස්තනක් ඔබේ Dialog TV ගිණුම් අංකයේ හිස්තනක් 2019 ලෙස ටයිප් කර 077 679 679ට දැන්ම SMS කරන්න. ඔබත් ඇක්ටිවේට් කරගන්න. වටිනා තෑගි දිනා ගන්න.